Hey people, and welcome back to this look back at one of the classic worlds that I used to have. So, I made this giant creeper, and Pac-Man and Cherry, and this was before Wall was introduced. Wall was introduced on mid-January 2011, but I made this before that, so that's why they're out of diamond and netherrack and stuff. And this big castle thing was something I built as well. And the corner towers are pretty rubbish, but I know I spent a lot of time on this. I don't know why. So you've got the inside keep here. I pretty much just put paintings on all the walls. I don't know why. But there's actually some buildings inside here. We got a little blacksmith here. You kind of get the idea. Also got a mine shaft. Oh yeah. Classic mine shaft for the win. And there's also a jail in the far left corner. So just go in here. Oh. Right, just gonna bash through the wall, who cares. I've got a world backup anyway. So this was a jail. And also there was a little harbour down the bottom here, and each tower you could go up to the top. There was a walkway along the walls like this, and you could go right up to the top of the tower. And under here is a little harbour. This used to be just a plain water area, not any ice, but then the map got changed to a winter biome in future updates. And when Wall finally hit mid-January, I made a giant postman. What's going on there? I don't know. Yeah, I made this giant postman Pat van. I don't know why, but yeah, I made this. You could even go inside it. You go up the ladder here. There's room in here. There's a little back bit out the back, and you could go up to the driver's seats as well. So yeah, as I was saying, this is a classic look back at my first ever multiplayer world with some friends. Some golden throne here. This was a Sparta-like thing I made for a Minecraft short I did, which is the most disliked video on my channel, I think. Yes. It's got quite a lot of views, but many dislikes. So this is what I built for that. And Izanagi built this giant supersonic and normal Sonic on one side. He also built that Mega Man and that 1-up mushroom. So that's pretty cool. There's actually a path that goes all the way back to the castle, but it also goes to this giant wooden hexagonal building with trees on top. I built that, and I don't know why. It's kind of random. And this was Izanagi's little air farm. Wow, I haven't seen some of this stuff for years. As you can see, it goes ladder space, ladder space. Old classic style there. So this was his floating house, I believe. Yes. So it's got a nice cozy feel. It's actually not that bad for a nice cozy feel, considering when it was made. Oh. So here we have, I know, a platform on a tree. There's loads of randoms. Yeah, don't worry about that tower in the distance. I shouldn't show you that. Drax, the other guy who was on this server, made that giant tower. He also made this This was like sort of his house until it got corrupted, and then he built a giant roller coaster everywhere. This was a lighthouse. Ah, that goes to the underground train station, which I showed you before. And this is, I don't know, Iz's Aqua HQ. So he built an underwater headquarters as well. This is what he made. He didn't really do much down here, but it's kind of cool, I guess. Giant ice castle, which is part of Drax's massive roller coaster. And this is Iz's first base, I believe. So he made, this is the first thing he made, I think. It's just a little area where he got set up. Guys, getting into the feel of Minecraft. I mean, this is the first stage of not just me playing, it's their first times playing as well. So it is pretty basic stuff, things. Don't look at the tower, don't look at the tower. Everyone's looking at the tower now, never mind. So this is part of the roller coaster. This wooden bridge was a kind of treetop thing I made, and it got burnt down, so I had to rebuild it. There's a nether portal. This was like my attempt at that sandstone thing. Was my first attempt at a sandstone castle. I done it as a joke. I think it's pretty bad. And this is Drax's massive pyramid. He took ages building this. Of course, after they first started playing, they started spawning items in. He couldn't have made this by making all the stuff, that's for sure. So this is the insides of his giant pyramid. I am unsure what's in here. I haven't been in here literally for over a year, so... And I don't really remember too much about this pyramid, to be honest. All I remember is there was a mountain in the way, and I helped TNT the crap out of it to flatten the land. That's the only thing I remember. And there was a lot of TNT used that day. Oh yes. So let's go back out, and... What else is... Oh, boobs in the ice. That's always nice. So, the last remaining bit of my TNT destruction there. As you can see, there was like a chunk that got misplaced there. Of course, chunks were smaller back in the day. There was 16 by 16. This is part of the roller coaster of doom. Lava everywhere, goes underwater, goes up and down. As you can see, some writing there. A boat that I was making, which I never bothered to finish, and it's pretty rubbish anyway. And remember, the underwater tunnel from the first part of this, it goes to here. And this is a little home away from home I set up. So, yeah, that's pretty much everything, mainly from this classic old world. This is the first ever multiplayer world I had, which I hosted, and we had a couple of friends on there. So yeah, this is a look back. This world was made in beta 1.2.6, and we played on it until about 1.2, 1.3, I don't know. It wasn't actually very long. It was actually about a month we played on there. So yeah. That's pretty much it for a look back at this world. It's kind of crazy to see some of the stuff that was on here, because I'd totally forgot about some of this stuff, to be honest. Like this giant hexagonal tree coming up. Yes. It's kind of random stuff we did back in the day when we first started playing Minecraft. So yeah. Hope you enjoyed this look back at a classic Minecraft world I have. I have a few more worlds to show yet, so stay tuned. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and I'll be back probably next week with a look at another world. So until then, thanks for watching. Goodbye.